Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. I'm going to be trying out a pretty awesome build today with Master Yi. Should be pretty ridiculous, and if we just get a little lucky can end most matches in a single round. Really excited to test this one out. Before we get into that though, I have a special announcement. So next week on Wednesday, May 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so noon, I'm going to be having an interview with a senior game designer over at Riot. That's going to be happening over on my Twitch channel, and then the interview will also be posted later onto my YouTube as well. So look forward to that. Really excited. Hopefully we can get some great information and just some further insight on kind of Riot's design moving forward. Moving on to the build though, so what we're going to be doing, it's Master Yi with Echoing Spirit, Secret Technique, and Lost Chapter. So Echoing Spirit puts a whole bunch of extra copies of Master Yi in our deck, so we're pretty much guaranteed to draw him and draw a bunch of his champion spell. And it also makes champion spells cost one less. So for Master Yi, he has a 1 cost champion spell, so essentially we can play this for free. Also, this gets a Hero's Horn on it from our starting deck, so it can draw another copy of our champion, so it can potentially go infinite, playing this for free, drawing another copy of the champion, which could convert it into this champion spell, which we can again play for free. The only limiting factor is that when we play this card, it creates other cards such as this Meditate, which will not be free, which is going to crowd up our deck. But really awesome right there. Then Secret Technique, when an ally gains stats from a spell, it gains twice that many, so essentially we're doubling the value of all of our combat tricks, which is going to be amazing. And then Lost Chapter, play, refill your spell mana, so as soon as we play him, we can immediately start blasting with spells and put the pressure on the enemy right away. Now for his star powers, if you don't know, when you play a non-fleeting spell or skill, create a 1-cost fleeting Twin Disciplines in hand, which you can see right here. Another combat trick, which is going to be doubled from our Secret Technique. We also have Round Start, Flow, grant allies 1/1. So if we play 2 spells in a round, the next round our allies are going to get that 1/1. We also have +1 starting mana and Round Start Flow give your strongest ally elusive this round. So we have a way to give our champion elusive, so we can try to slip by enemy blockers. Now, if you appreciate all the daily Path of Champions coverage, definitely like and subscribe, and let's get into it. All right, first power, what we're going to get. Counterfeit Production, that is a cheap spell we could play. Reunited Endurance. Let's try to see if we can get something with a little bit more spell synergy. All right, Wild Inspiration, that's going to be great. Your created cards cost 1 less. We're creating a whole bunch of cards, including our Yasuos. So let's go ahead and grab this here. All right, Tahm Kench with Unyielding Determination. All right, let's get rid of most of these. All we really care about is Master Yi. Master Yi and some more spells. All right, so both of these are free because they're created cards from the Echoing Spirit.
The lesson begins.
Oh, they didn't play any blockers. So we probably are just gonna end the game. That reduced mana cost from the Wild Inspiration really gonna help us out here. The only issue is that they have Unyielding and we're only going to be able to hit them once. So we could have just ended the game right there if they didn't have that Unyielding. I suppose we could have tried to play our Disciple and then also buff them all the way up to 20. But they're fine with ending, so are we.
A calm heart. One cut of many.
Normally with Master, you're not really wanting to play other units. You're wanting to spend all the mana for your spells, at least with this build. Alright, GG.
Blade and line, honed and sharp.
We'll go ahead and grab this just because it's the cheapest one here. Although actually, maybe we'll grab this one and actually cut it later. Sure, that'll be fine. Alright. Callista. Let's go for that Neela. That's pretty cheap. More champion. Perfect. So Zoe with Power Overwhelming. Alright, let's get rid of... Sure, both of these. So, issue is we're not going to be able to block and level up here, and we're not going to be able to get around their unit because they have overwhelm. That'll be a little unfortunate. But let's go ahead, buff our unit up a little bit. So we'll be able to trigger our flow. So we have our Master Yi that's elusive, and we'll play our Neela for another elusive. Zoe can't block both of them. First, let's see if we get lucky with our rush. Okay, so just seeing if that would give us a item like overwhelm. Alright, on a little... Well, hopefully they'll block with something here.
A quiet spirit.
Oh, they... That is what I was worried about. Them not blocking at all, so that we wouldn't have the opportunity to play any of our cards to buff up our units. Because we could have buffed them up to the point of ending the game, but we couldn't really do that before they blocked.
You're so much tinier than my space doggy.
Let's recall a unit. We could just recall their Zoe. Granted, they just immediately play them again. Sure, we can drop this here.
The spirit yields a stronger blade.
Doran would be proud, Liu.
We're once again just trying to trigger our flow effect every round. Alright, so we have 2 units with that overwhelm. Or not overwhelm, that elusive. We have enough to already end the game. We'll let them block.
A clear mind.
Get in the portal!
And we'll just block or buff up the one that's not being blocked. And GG.
Hope lives in the edge of my blade.
Let's go for the Tellstones. Hopefully we can get like Overwhelm, Challenger, Barrier. None of that really helping us. Let's actually try a reroll. Faded. That would give us 1 extra 1/1, but it wouldn't be that big of a deal. We'll just go for the extra draw. Alright, Sejuani with Perfected Mana Flow. The main issue with this build is just getting blocked out. That's really the only thing keeping you from ending in the first round. Sadly, we don't really have a relic slot, though, to be able to
restore this legacy
give ourselves, like, Overwhelm or something like that. Alright, so we know we're going to get blocked, but we'll at least just, well... They're likely going to block us, but we want to make sure we're at least high enough to level. I don't think the rank 2 Fabricator actually really gives us anything as far as a way to get around them, but let's see. We don't actually really care about any of these. Yeah, nothing too important there. Alright, let's just attack.
Look out for Reavers.
They block, but we at least level.
Each strike spells a new legacy.
Light the signal fires.
Blade and body.
Can see the Demacian border from here.
We could recall them to just play it again. Yeah, we'll just drop another elusive.
Unbound and everlasting.
And we'll play some spells to trigger our faded. Or not faded, but our flow. All right, this should be GG.
And body.
Pain is nothing.
Huh, I don't know why I just thought I needed only 11 damage there. I think my mind is kind of going in other places. But let's go ahead and just get rid of their Sejuani.
Alpha strike.
You own what you take.
Alright, not a big deal.
The strength of the spirit yields a stronger blade.
We can just buff this up and kill their Sejuani. Also, we can buff it up to the point of not actually taking any damage. The amount of buffs we have is pretty ridiculous. And it takes almost no mana. Thanks to our spirit, echoing spirit, and the wild inspiration.
Blade and body. Form before strength. Alpha.
All right, now GG. Don't know what was going on before.
Ready the torches.
Don't really care about any of these too much. I guess let's go for 5 punch Pablo. Double attack is nice. Sure, this would be a big buff target. Alright, I think let's go ahead and actually grab this here and actually end up cutting it later, just so we're reducing down our hand a good amount. Let's see if we can get another solid power here. Allies have Hollow, not really going to do anything for us. Sure, that's fine. Another buff target, that's okay. Don't really care about any of these. So Fiora with perfected mana flow. Alright, this is actually pretty good. We'll get rid of the Formless Blade. We can potentially have this low enough to play it round 1 and being elusive. We can potentially just use that to end the game. Although we have another elusive right here, so not as important.
To restore this legacy is my greatest honor.
I'm actually here.
Alright, so
Of many.
they did drop something. Let's play this here and just see if we get... Alright, we got Augment, which, while that's fine,
Spirit.
not exactly what we were hoping for. But we'll just buff up this elusive.
A calm heart.
And use them to end the game.
A clear mind.
Alright, GG.
Whoa! Hey! So soon.
Sure. So we already are pretty much guaranteed to draw them at the start of the game. And Excavator's Charge, since we're playing a lot of spells, would give us some more good scaling. But we're doing pretty well in scaling. Let's just make sure we're going to draw him, even though the odds are already very heavily in our favor. This helps us with one spell, but that's about it. I think let's see. Spellslinger. Spells cost 1 less. Wonderful. Alright, so we're pretty much going to be unstoppable now because all of our spells are going to cost nothing. We'll go for the Chamber of Renewal to give our Yasuo a spell shield. So Ezreal with perfected mana flow. Alright, let's get rid of honestly all 3 of these. We will actually hold on to him even though we have that Farsight. We want to get at least 2 copies. Alright, beautiful.
The lesson begins.
Don't blink or you miss me.
Alright, so I guess an elusive won't really help us here, but
My friends.
spreading out our board's not bad.
Form before strength.
So we don't want to run into what they did before and just not block, so we don't have the opportunity to play any spells. So we're just going to work on buffing everyone up to the point where they can end the game, so it doesn't matter what they do. I suppose already we're ending the game, so they have to block. So we can pass, see what they do, and then continue playing spells. Yep, that's fine. All right, there we go. GG.
Each strike spells a new legacy.
No way.
Huh, that power rift won't really matter because they're already costing nothing, but sure. Spell shield, wonderful. All right, Jhin with level up. All right, let's get rid of most of these.
To restore this legacy is my greatest honor.
Now, then,
All right, once again, we'll just have to buff up to the point of ending the game. So force them to have to block or play something. Granted, with the secret technique, doesn't take actually that many spells to hit lethal, since their effects are all doubled, which is quite nice.
just a
All right, so they have to actually block. And there's game. GG.
Each strike spells a new legacy.
This is gonna overfill our hand, but I mean, it's better than the other two options, so sure, I guess. Oh my word. Chimes, rush, that's kind of funny. Sure, deep cuts is fun, not like it's really gonna matter. So we'll buy one of both just for those items. More of our champion, wonderful. So Lee Sin with level up. Oh, it looks pretty good.
Let us see if you are worthy.
Ready, willing, and learn.
All right, let's have this go off twice, see what items we get. All right. Didn't get anything to get around their units, but this one is overwhelmed, so at least there's that. Also, they just have 1 mana, so they won't have enough for their stun. Alright, we must just block this up, so even if they block, it doesn't even matter. Alright,
Oh, you're in for it.
GG. Yeah, I guess we can get this here. Deathless, Spirit Stone. Let's go for that Spirit Stone. And let's cut this one from our deck. All right, Katarina with unstable inventory. So the good thing is with that ability we just picked up, the Spirit Stone, we now don't even need multiple copies of our Master Yi, which is kind of perfect because we didn't, well, we still are Ruju style, but we didn't draw another Master Yi. Because we'll just
No going back.
make one every time.
Let us party most hearty.
All right, let's go ahead and see what we get as far as items. Man, we've been having pretty bad luck with not getting that overwhelm. Not that it really matters though, because we've been getting very lucky in every other aspect. So we're just gonna buff up the elusive, because there won't be any way they can stop it. It's kind of crazy the amount of pressure we can put on just round one. Alright, GG.
Quiet spirit.
Shadow Totem, I mean, I guess. Alright, power, overwhelm, wonderful. Alright, Nautilus with unyielding determination. All Master Yis, that's fine. Oh, we do not have the attack token. We're still gonna drop our Master Yi, even though the extra version is not really gonna help us. Hopefully they attack. Well, a little sad. So here we just need to play spells to trigger our flow for the next round.
It lives on in them. A clear mind. Form before strength.
It's a little weird that our summoning beacon isn't triggering. I wonder if there's just no zero costs for Ionia or Bilgewater. Alright, just gotta buff up to the point of ending the game.
A calm heart.
That augment is helpful with that.
A quiet spirit.
Alright. Alright, they have the unyielding, can't forget about that. Good thing is, since we have that overwhelm, we don't have to worry about any of our units getting blocked out. Ah, goodness.
Voodoo style. A quiet spirit.
There's one bad thing with this build is you have to play a lot of cards in like a single round. So even though you're ending round one, you're still blasting with cards. Alright, GG.
Each strike spells a new legacy. Alpha strike.
I guess we'll go here. Alright, anything cool stacked against them? Sure. That's fine. And yeah, let's not worry about any of those. Alright, Yasuo with level up. Alright, let's get rid of both of these. We don't really need the elusive anymore since we got that overwhelm. We don't have the attack token though, so that's a little sad. Especially because they'll have the mana then for their stuns. We do have spell shield though, so We'll hopefully be fine. Man, Zillion again.
Now, when am I?
That fatal day is never far from my thoughts. A calm heart.
Think you're fast? Cute.
Alright, so we just need to play 2 spells to trigger our flow. We won't play anything more than that because we want them to attack, so we don't want to buff our units up to be too scary.
Quickly!
Underestimate. I dare you.
Alright, wonderful.
Show me your skill.
So we can buff up to the point where we can kill both of their units.
Come now, is that all?
Our hand just fills up with so many cards. Alright, so we're able to kill that one right there. Great. Alright. Looks good.
Blade and mine, honed and sharp.
If only we got the power where all of our temporary stats were permanent. And we didn't even use up any mana, which was kind of funny.
Alpha strike.
Alright, so they have 4 mana, so they could do their stun twice. We're kind of wasting our one effect to have our cost reduction, but doesn't really matter though.
Blade and body. Alpha strike.
Alright, so we have enough to end the game. Let's see what they do. Nothing, GG.
Blade and body.
Alright, looks good. Oh, Zed. So, perfected mana flow, Zed. Alright, let's get rid of all of these. Although we know from the far side that we're both going to draw our Master Yi, as well as some Wuju style. Man, these last couple of matches were really been having bad luck with not having the attack token.
A quiet spirit.
Let's actually drop some more blockers.
Let us revel.
Alright, not bad.
Whoa, got to get past me.
So we'll be able to level up our Master Yi and kill their Zed. So that won't be too bad.
Good.
We're getting a little low on health there, so even though it's not really needed, let's go ahead and just get a little bit more health. All right, wonderful. So we're going to level up. Their whole board is gone.
Hope lives in the edge of my blade.
Once again, we're not actually using up any mana, which is a little silly.
Alpha strike. One cut of many. Man, they're already at 6 mana.
That is a little crazy. The one sad thing is, while this build is so strong, it's pretty much worthless into Lissandra, because she just punishes you for spamming cards. Alright. GG. More copies of Master Yi. Sounds good. How many do we have at the moment? So 9 copies of him in our deck, which is pretty nuts. Alright, Aurelion Sol with Perfected Mana Flow. Wonderful. We have the attack token. So we should be able to just end round 1.
To restore this legacy is my greatest honor. A clear mind.
The only thing I can really think that could stop us... Actually, I don't even know if there is anything that could stop us other than us just misplaying. Because since we already have 3 units on the board, and we have Spell Shield, I don't really think there's anything they have that could stop all 3 of our units. All right, well, that should be game. GG.
Hope lives in the edge of my blade. Blade and body. Alpha strike.
All right, pretty ridiculous Master Yi run. Very strong build, and once you just get a couple items to help you out, especially just like Spell Slinger and Wild Inspiration, we then went infinite and could just keep playing our spells forever. So pretty crazy. This isn't really that good into like Lissandra, but for anything outside of Lissandra, so especially monthly challenges, there's a lot of modifiers that give you some spells cost reduction, so this would work out the exact same way there. Most places of the game, this is going to be an absolutely ridiculous build, and with it, Master Yi is very much up there as just like a S tier champion, similar to like Nidalee, who can just absolutely annihilate the enemy round 1. Very fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, definitely like and subscribe. Also remember, look forward to that interview I'm doing next week on Wednesday. Should be a lot of fun and hopefully very informative. All right, I hope you all have a great day.